A taste of enlightenment. I come to you with words, but the experience is not describable. Nevertheless, I'll do my best. Habit, adaptation, routine. These are the most powerful forces in the daily existence of man. Life becomes this routine automaticity, and every person and thing that he lives with become routine and commonplace. The people in his life become no different than the furniture. He never really sees them, they are just in the vicinity. He relates to them in his habitual way. They say something and he always gives the same response. He says something and they always give the same response. Everything in his life is put in a permanent compartment. His religious beliefs, his political views, his views on parenting, his stances on all things that have been declared, and they have been for years. This man will live this way for all his life. He will live in this fog until the day he dies, never having tasted enlightenment. Your mind will perhaps tell you that I'm advocating that you look at views that oppose your own, to entertain different political or religious beliefs, or to look at things from another's perspective. Not at all, for that is also a fog. Gandhi once said, we need to be careful about how we choose our next leader, for an Indian tyrant is no better than a British one. When the fog lifts, you have this incredibly bittersweet feeling. It is just as tragic as it is mesmerizing. Perhaps the best way I can describe is to say that it is a painful liberation. It is liberation because after so many years, the fog has lifted and you are suddenly able to see. But as the sun of freedom rises, it illuminates the skeletal remains, the empty cans, the overgrowth of weeds, and a dense smoke of stagnation. You suddenly see what your life has become in your absence. While you were away, there were uprisings, your home has been pilfered, and your children have grown into adults. You were there for all of this. In fact, you created all of this, but you were in a fog, so you were never really there at all. You might as well have been away at war. This is the pain, and it is tremendous. Within your heart, however, you feel this concomitant sense of freedom, this sense that you have finally arrived, this urgency. You feel that you finally have the clarity and the power to set things right. And you cannot wait to do so. This is the feeling you get. You're incredibly anxious to get started, to make up for time lost. You have become free. This is what you've always wanted, but you never knew quite how it would come. And when you begin to make amends, the first thing you notice is that everyone's voice sounds different, because you're hearing for the first time after so many years. The fog has lifted. Your senses have become keen, and you no longer see through the dense prism of the mind. You see what is. You will finally arrive at the place from which you are able to do what needs to be done. Go where you need to go, give what needs to be given, and feel what needs to be felt. Of one thing I'm now certain: to experience this is the one and only reason we are here. To not experience this is to never have been here at all.